Hello, Isaac Chilemba. I'm Errol from the UK, London. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm right. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine. Like, obviously, I know that you've got an upcoming fight coming up. How's training going?
Yeah, training is going well. It's been quite a good training camp this time. I've been in New York for the past 4 weeks, and training has been great, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm in great shape, and I'm looking forward to the fight this weekend.
Yeah. Do you know much about your opponent?
Yeah, we looked at his fight on YouTube. Unfortunately, the only fight we can get is when he fought Andre Delay. So so I'm quite comfortable, and I think we've done enough to take him on. I'm ready for him.
Definitely, man. But you know what? Obviously, I'm from the UK, and you know, like, obviously, you've had two fights in the UK with Tony Bellew, and from my perspective, these fights are very close. But I believe, and I believe that the majority of some people from the UK, they believe that you won the fights. What's your take on it?
Listen, it was quite an experience fighting in the UK. The first fight I believe I won. It was such a disappointing that they made it a draw. And I think it was too soon for me to come back in a space of 4 weeks to come back and fight again in a rematch, which took a lot out of me. To fly between South Africa, USA, and back to UK, then do the same thing again in a space of 3-4 weeks. So the second fight, I was quite out of it. Even though people believe it was too close, I think he deserved a win in the second fight. I think he won the fight, even though it wasn't a clear, good fight, because neither one of us put up a great show on that night. So, I was quite disappointed that I lost the fight and I just gave up a fight like that. But I think it was a big learning curve for me. And I put myself together, and I'm looking forward to make a return this time.
Definitely, man. And you're right. You know, to be honest with you, in my opinion, you know, like, obviously the first fight, I believe that you won. So why I know we're going back into this fight again, but why did you take the rematch back in the UK when, you know, really and truly, who wanted the rematch? Did you want the rematch, or did they want the rematch?
We both wanted the rematch.
Okay.
Because we are fighting for number one spot, and I was quite disappointed with the decision on the first fight. And I think instead of sitting down and think about it very well, I just wanted to get back in the ring and prove that he didn't deserve a draw.
Yeah.
But on top of that, I didn't realize it would be so quick. I thought when you talk a rematch, you would talk about like 2 months. 3 months after that fight, but it was like in a space of 5 weeks from the date we fought. And because we wanted so bad, both I and my team didn't think of how effective it would be of flying from South Africa to USA to UK, then do the same routine in a space of, because I literally got to South Africa. Then 5 days later, I was back on a plane to America. Then 3 weeks later, I was back in UK. So it was like so much of travel and I think overtraining at the same time, because we just did 12 rounds. For Tony, I think it didn't affect him much because he was at home. He didn't have to go anywhere. I trained there, he fought there, and it didn't affect him that much. But, you know, that's why I say I think it was a very big learning curve. We both learned that too much too soon is not too good as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, you know, the thing is, the opportunities are opened up. So where's your ranking now in the world? Are you still... Go on.
Yeah, in the world, I'm ranking number 11 still.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't checked the rankings for the past 2 weeks, but 2 weeks ago when I checked, I was still number 11, which is not bad. And I'm still number 4 in WBC.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, but the WBC obviously is important. The reason why I brought that up is because, you know, I felt, obviously you could have been fighting Adonis Stevenson, and we're gonna find out if Tony is the right opponent for Adonis Stevens. I feel like if you fought Adonis Stevens, you'd give him more trouble. But let's talk about Tony. How do you think he'll fare against Adonis Stevenson?
Listen, I fought Tony. I know he's a strong fighter. He's a good fighter. But looking at Stevenson's last 2-3 fights, I'm not quite sure how Tony will do, especially that they're fighting in Canada. Maybe if they fought in the UK, when you're fighting in a place where you're comfortable, you also get energy to go with. So I don't know how Tony will do in Canada, but if I have to give him a prediction, what I think about the fight, I think Stevenson will win the fight.
Oh, well, you think he'll win by knockout, or he'll go the distance?
It could be either way. Any fighter could punch, and any fighter could take a punch. So if you have to say, because Stevenson have shown his power for the last 2-3 fights, he could do the same to Tony. I can't say the same, but either way, could be a knockout. Depends on how prepared Tony Bellew will be.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about you a bit. So your name's the Golden Boy. How do you come up your alias name?
Listen, the Golden Boy just came when I was in amateur, and with the talent I had as a youngster. Everybody else just said, one evening I was fighting, and everybody just started screaming, Golden Boy, Golden Boy. I think of Maluk and everything else, and I just took on the name, and I just enjoy being called the Golden Boy.
Oh, the man, it's a great name, man. It suits you, man. And you're fighting out South Africa. You're very like when you see you're very unorthodox a fighter to fight against. But you see your style is, you can see you're a world-class operator, and obviously, I feel like, obviously, whatever happens between Tony Bellew and Adonis Stevens, you're right in the mix for gonna be a world champion.
Yeah, I try to better myself each and every day. Obviously, from the first fight of Bellew to the second fight, I went down a bit. But I put myself together and trying to learn each and every day, try to improve, and hopefully when I come back, people will see the new me. They'll see a grown Isaac, and I'll keep growing from there.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward. It's a quite big night when Bellew and Stevenson fight, because on the undercard is also Kovalev, who is a hard-hitting light heavyweight, versus Sariak, who is also a good boxer. So I'm looking forward to see these 4 fights fighting on that night, because they both
in your weight class.
The guys that yes. Yeah. And both Stevenson and Kovalev, the champions, and they're the guys that I'm looking up to to actually meet them maybe in my next 2-3 fights.
Yeah, how do you think you'd go against, if you was to fight Kovalev? How do you think you'd fare?
If I was fighting Kovalev?
Yeah.
Listen, Kovalev got power, but to what I see, that's all he's got. He carries power in each punch he throws. But I believe it takes a good boxer to outbox a fighter. And if I have to step in with the Kovalev today, I don't see any problem. I think I'll handle him easily, and I'll outbox him easily.
I think so as well. I think you have a really boxing style. Where did you get your style? Or is this natural? This goes with you because.
It takes a lot of,
go on.
Yeah, it takes a lot of hard work, learning. Listen to what the teachers and the trainers are telling you, and look up to good fighters. I remember when I was a kid, when I just started I just started boxing. I was looking up to the guys like Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Roy Jones Jr., and also Floyd Mayweather. Look at their footworks. Even look at Muhammad Ali. So I was very fascinated with a boxer than a fighter. Yeah. I remember when I started, there was this kid, we started together, and he was more into Mike Tyson and George Foreman and Joe Frazier, like hard-hitting guys. and I wasn't interested in go in and just hit the guy. I was more on I love the art, the craft of it, like moving in the ring and throwing, choosing the shots and combinations and stuff like that. So I try to pick up for every way I can get for all the great fighters, and listen to what my coach Anderson Kazemba was telling me at that time, and till to this day I still got it in me. All I have is to master it and improve each and every day.
Definitely, man. I see. The thing is, yeah, like your opponent coming up and you're fighting on a, is it a Cafe Duval card, right? Is that that's free TV?
Yes.
The thing
I just went with a main event, which is quite a great thing could happen at the moment, because now stepping to the bigger things. So yeah.
Because obviously she's got Kolev event, and you know, and this is what I'm thinking. She's probably signed you because she's probably thinking at some point you're gonna fight Kolev, because if you impressively knock out this guy Michael Gbenga, but
yes,
yeah, if you impressively take him out, you know, you're right on the doorstep of good things, and everyone in Americans can see you. This is a good stage for you and a good platform for you.
Yeah, this is good. Listen, I'm on Saturday night. I'm up against a tough opponent. He's African, Ghanaian, and he's got 16 knockouts out of 16 wins. He's never gone. He's never won on points. He knocked out each and every opponent. Yes, he's got quite losses, but he lost to some guys like Andre Durrell and others.
Yeah.
So it's a big risk for me because I've got a lot to lose, and he's got nothing to lose than to gain. So I'm stepping in a ring against the hard hitter, and I'm gonna have to prove that I could outsmart any fighter. And yes, talk about Kovalev. He's with the main event I just signed with, and that is a definite fight to happen in the future, and I'm quite looking forward to it. And any time from now, I'll take on Kovalev or anyone else in light heavyweight.
Yeah, I think definitely. Obviously, you're trying to get past your opponent. I see your opponent. He used to be I think he fought at super middleweight or middleweight recently. So he's coming up a bit. But it's good though. This is good because obviously you're in America. You're free TV. You know, you're signed with main events, and you're gonna get the opportunity. You well deserve. You know, you really deserve that event. A lot of people are hard done by. A lot of people in the UK, be honest with you, are hard done by. Like, you know, they felt that you won the fight, and the second fight. Now we know, obviously, jet lag played into it, but when you're on your game, you're a very difficult man to beat, and you conduct yourself very, very well in the UK, and you've got a lot of fans in the UK that enjoyed your performance. And we look forward to see you on Saturday. And you got anything to say to UK fans or people around the world?
Yeah, first of all, I just appreciate for all the support I had in UK and I still has. I've got a lot of guys when I come back off the fight, the first fight, the second fight. I've got a lot of guys following me on Twitter from UK, which I never expected. And I had a lot of people saying the same, that I won the fight. Even the second fight, people that still that. I think it was controversial, and I really appreciate for everything. And if anything come up in the UK that I have to come back to UK to fight, I'll be more than happy to come back and fight in UK. If it's Tony Bellew again, I'll be happy to come back there to fight. And I just promise the world, UK, Europe, Africa, America, wherever, all over the world, that I'll be back on Saturday night. I'm coming back, and I'm coming back big, and I'll take on the light heavy division by storm.
Definitely. Thank you, man. Thank you, Isaac Muchembe. We appreciate your time. Thanks. You enjoy everything, and we hope to see you victorious on Saturday. And good luck, champ. Talk to you soon.
Sure. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Nice talking to you, man.
Okay, man.